It's hard to see somebody that you actually genuinely like and see them just keep fucking up. That's your boy Gerard Butler right there. I like Gerard Butler, man.
He's actually, like, if you ever see the Saturday Night Live he's on, he's very talented.
I know he is. I don't know what is going on with Gerard Butler, but the guy has had, a few ups and downs, more downs. But, Caucasian dude, Hollywood gonna give him a lot of chances.
True.
And look, he is talented. The guy has a lot of charisma. The guy has a lot of charm, and he commands the screen when he's on there. I mean, 300 wasn't popular for nothing. I mean, you saw what happened to that other 300. Shit bombed. Why? No Gerard Butler right there. So that's what I'm hoping. I saw the trailer for London Is Falling. I said, come on, Gerard. You can pull this one out here right now. Yeah, he wasn't even promoting Gods of Egypt. He said, you know what? I'm going for a winner. I'm going to talk about London Is Falling because I think I got something good on my hands.
Well, Olympus Was Fallen was good for him.
It was. And this is the sequel to Olympus Has Fallen. We had Aaron Eckhart as the president and his old good buddy Matt Banning saving that ass. Every time he's in trouble, this guy is right there to pull him out. And things look like they're kind of cool right now. Surely, terrorists can't attack the same president twice and have the same guy get him out the same kind of shit. Well,
clearly you've never been to the movie.
Yeah, clearly you've never asked Bruce Willis. Because this man is leaving the country. The prime minister over in London, he's died. And, he was some big shit. So he said, hey, you know what?
Leaders from all over the world.
Leaders from all over the world. Everybody's invited. They stop everything to come out and pay their respects to this man. And the terrorists are like, we got them in one place. Now that we got them, let's just blow the fuck up out of London. Just blow up the whole city. Oh, but Martin, they didn't plan on Matt Banning being there. And while all of those leaders have died, the president of the United States, he's the only one left, and those terrorists that say, we're going to get you. And it's up to Matt Banning to say, nope, that is not going to happen on my watch.
They managed to kill almost every other major leader in the world, and they just got to get the president because that's the vital one.
Yeah. And man, let me tell you something. That's the thing about this movie. That's just one thing.
That's one thing.
That's one thing. This is the movie where this is a film where they can't get a fucking thing right. I mean, not one. Even the things they get right, they manage some kind of way
to get it wrong.
To fuck that up too. I mean, it's because look. I hardly like to use base words to describe something I don't like dumb, stupid, but it applies here in buckets. And the movie is also kind of irresponsible in a way. And what
irresponsible? It's offensively irresponsible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the movie really, maybe some people, I'll just say this. If you're a Trump supporter, this is your America.
I didn't check IMDb, but I'm 99% sure Trump wrote this movie.
It's his vision. It's his world. Like, this is what Trump sees when he goes to sleep. This is his presidency if he gets nominated. And why? Well, we're going to touch on that in a little bit. Because you know what? I want to talk about some good things with the movie, because I really did think it was going to start out okay. At this point, Matt and the president, they're BFFs now. Mm-hmm. They're out there jogging, cracking jokes. I mean, I looked at this and I said, wow, it's kind of corny, but there's some humanity here with these characters.
Sure. We were thinking Benjamin if it was a boy. Really? Hell no! If it's a girl, maybe.
Oh.
What kind of joke is that?
How was that edited?
Boy. You want to run over him for me?
Believe me, sir.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
No, he's like, no, for real, run this motherfucker over, man. Tired of these goddamn jokes he's telling. I need you to protect me, not to be a fucking comedian. Look, he's just all chipper and shit. Oh, fuck. Hey, my girl's not going to be a pussy like you, Mr. President.
Right.
You out of shape, bitch.
He just leaves him, fuck you.
Yeah, he's like Captain America. On your left.
Say it again. Say it. I swear to God, I will kill you.
Aaron Eckhart like, yeah, have that man killed. He's like, if you'd have saved my ass so many times, I'd have you fucking fired. But I looked at other parts in this. I got my girl in here. Now Danielle think that she's kind of old, but I still think Angela Bassett is fine as hell.
Beautiful.
Amazing. And you know, like I look at her in the film, and her and Gerard Butler, they're having some tender moments. He's about to be a dad. I'm like, oh, that's another element here.
This movie actually started out okay.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of meticulous in how it was setting up everybody's character and their relationships.
Like right here, like he's gonna be a dad. You get to see like the relationship form a little more with him and Angela Bassett when he's asking her to do a special thing for when his baby's born.
I'll do it.
Well, that only took 2 weeks.
Oh, it's no small thing being a godmother. I mean, I didn't take your asking lightly.
You see how they set that up right there? It seems kind of warm, kind of human. I'm like, wow, you know, now that they built up the characters, oh, that should make for some good action. No, after that, the movie loses its shit. This movie loses.
There really is a point where it's like it's taking off and it's a steady flight, and it just immediately like when it goes bad, it doesn't do it small. It like right off the bat, the attacks happen, and it's offensive in as much as like you see it's piggybacking off of the Paris attacks. It's like it's taking that to go like, see, we can do this, but then they take it so far, you're like, that's goddamn ridiculous. No terrorist could do this, but really, what does it is that it's doing this, and the effects, like, I don't get hung up on effects when you got a good story, but these are effects that would be embarrassing for the Sci-Fi Channel.
Wow.
And I'm talking about just like small effects like smoke. Like all the smoke looks unrealistic.
It's like somebody's their first time playing with After Effects.
Right.
You know, when you're looking at this. And you know what? That's a big criticism. No, man. The shit
They go overboard with
the
it.
shit even gets crazier. If I was in the UK, I'd sue this fucking film.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they make the UK, especially London, look like the most inept fucking city. Just plain stupid when it comes to protection. They got people now. They have all these foreign officials come in, leaders and shit, and they get to the city and they just hanging out by themselves with no protection.
With no protection.
I mean, they hanging out on boats and shit. You know,
You keep showing us, they make it look like Baghdad.
yeah, they hanging out on boats sightseeing. They got one Japanese dude. He's stuck in traffic next to like average Joes getting off of work.
Wow, really?
I'm like, did y'all not fucking cut the traffic off for the dignitaries to come in and come through? This dude is I mean, it's almost like he's in an Uber and shit. He's like, hey man, we gonna get there? I mean
This car smells like weed. I'm not happy with this.
you can see somebody in a minivan with kids going to a soccer game next to this dude. It's like, wow, man. And you know, that's just the beginning. Apparently, the interview and vetting process for the London Police Department, for MI6 even, is sorry as fuck. Because somehow the terrorists have managed to come in and pretty much take over the police force.
Are they Hydra?
Well, as it turns
Yeah.
out, the police uniforms, you can buy exact replicas of them at any corner drugstore because all the police and EMS that show up, half of them are terrorists who are shooting people, and they're just like, oh, what? Oh, man.
But see, that's the stupid part because it's not like they bought the suits. No, they came in, trained, applied for a job, went to the academy, you know, even the fucking royal guards, man.
So they basically took that 10-minute scene from Skyfall and made it into a whole movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Even the Queen's Royal Guards, the beefeaters, half of them are terrorists.
I thought that they were. I don't know. I thought when the royal guards were shooting, I was like, yeah, get the terrorists. Like, no, they were shooting innocent people. And I don't want to be racist.
But some of them go like, hey, isn't that guy brown?
But that's what I'm saying. I want to be racist, but somebody in the park, at least one person would have been like, God damn, we hired a lot of brown people up here. I mean, I know we got an affirmative action program, but shit.
There's a beefeater speaking Arabic. I don't know what's going on over there.
It's stupid. I'd have no other word.
Yeah,
and
it is stupid. They pull out every stop just to get what they want.
can you top that? Oh, yes, the movie can. That's the thing. That's the great thing about the movie. It's just one scoop of stupid right after another. So the film, they show where they go in and they just blow the fuck out of London. I mean, they blow up London. Not only these guys infiltrate the police force, the Royal Guard, but they managed to lay bombs all around the monuments of London. It's like, wow, London, pull it together. I mean, y'all are fucking up bad. I mean, they blow the whole city up. And when that happens, there's chaos. They blow up a bridge. I told you there's traffic jams. But somehow, they're very selective about that. People start teleporting because if they need to like have the bad guys shoot civilians so you can be angry at them, it's a crowded street. But the moment the good guys have to drive away in a car chase, or they have to start shooting at the bad guys with heavy artillery, all of a sudden, all those people you saw 5 minutes ago, just gone.
It looks like
Poof.
28 days later.
Yeah, just poof. Thin air, man.
I don't believe it. They overread everything.
Not everything.
Looking for hot extract, Marine 1 for Southpaw.
Calms her down.
You see how empty those streets are?
Yeah.
You see?
Well, did you notice that besides MI6 and the police and the Royal Guard, they also took over a motorcycle dealership because
In a leather store, apparently.
Because like first there's 2 motorcycles chasing them, but as they go, more motorcycles just keep coming out of everywhere.
Yeah.
What street they're on, there's 10 more motorcycles that keep adding to the chase.
And on top of that, they like you get more motorcycles. When they're riding on motorcycles, like dudes start piling on top of each other on motorcycles. Like they start riding piggyback and shit, man. It's stupid. Stupid. Car is stupid.
I mean, for this to work, half the people in London would have to be terrorists. And the terrorists, they had 2 years to plan this. 2 years ain't shit to plan all this that went on.
To blow up a major city like London,
To
no.
infiltrate MI6.
I mean, it takes longer to go through the academy.
Yeah.
Than 2 years, you know?
Honestly, this movie makes Team America look like a documentary.
Whoa.
I'm serious. I mean, the only thing it didn't have was somebody going, America, fuck yeah.
Martin is right, man. And
That should be on the DVD box art.
no, he's right. I'm going to touch on that in a little bit, how offensive this movie is. I'm talking about all the silly stuff that you could probably kind of enjoy on a B-movie level. Because one of the things that I liked about the first movie, I enjoyed the first movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a third-rate Die Hard ripoff, but we hadn't had a good Die Hard movie since the third one, so that's fine.
But watching the first one, what I liked about it, Gerard Butler, he was brutal, man. And now you took it as, all right, this is an extreme situation. This man just doing what he has to do. But in this film, he's a goddamn lunatic.
He is.
It is like if you took Bruce Willis from Die Hard and he was a raging psychopath. There's shit that he does in this movie where even Aaron Eckhart as the president, he stops and asks him about 3 times, God damn it, was that necessary? Did you have to do that? And he even looks at him like, yeah, I did. And Aaron Eckhart like, well, I ain't gonna, okay.
I was trying to think about like, oh yeah, like was he like that in the first? But every time I think back, I was like, wait, was that Olympus Has Fallen or was that White House Down?
No, it was Olympus Has Fallen. And it's when you see him in this, look how crazy he is. And when you see him in the movie, it's almost like Aaron Eckhart is like, when we get back to Washington, I'm gonna send your ass to a psycho ward. You fucking need some help, man.
Betty Ford, take him.
He's crazy. There's so many scenes in the movie where it's almost disgusting how gleeful he's taking, how gleeful he is in torturing people. Like he's just stabbing people slowly. You seeing people like suffocating while he's just making jokes, and the guy is coming across as a fucking sociopath. If it's not on action, it's cheap. If they didn't put the money, this is a movie with it's a straight to DVD film, a straight to Netflix film with too much money.
Netflix don't want this.
I've seen about this quality on there. It's a small time movie with too much money, and with aspirations and shit. And also it's the same thing with Morgan Freeman. They spent money on Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And because everything, like every scene that Morgan Freeman is in, the money went to him because everything around him is low budget. He spends the movie. I swear he shot this in a day and a half and he was just in one room the whole time.
What do you want?
Your president. you can end this right now.
That's not going to happen.
Then every death from this moment forward will be on your head.
Like, well, shit, I thought I was gonna go differently. I guess he's dead.
Somebody shoot this motherfucker.
Yeah. Guess I'm president now. That's another thing. He's playing.
Yeah, it works out for me, actually.
Shit, he's like, I'm president anyway. You know, even in movies where he's not the president, he's the fucking president.
Yeah, it did seem like this was going to be the prequel to Deep Impact.
Yeah, you know what? We should just make Morgan Freeman the president one day. He's got enough experience behind him. He's done his research. You know, what's funny about that when I say that this is cheap whenever Morgan Freeman is in there, because there are some parts of the movie, like there's some parts where they shoot some action scenes, and I say that's decent. But Morgan Freeman, man, there's one scene you could tell that they ran out of money and they couldn't fly him over to shoot in the same scene as Gerard Butler. There's a part where he comes in and his head is this fucking close to the camera, like, "Hey, hello, Matt, how you doing?" And it's like, why the fuck is he this close? And it almost looked like his blue screen. And then they cut to Gerard Butler and he's this close. You never see them with each other until they cut to Gerard Butler patting Morgan Freeman on the back and he's walking away.
Patting his double on the back.
And you never see Morgan Freeman turn around and it's a shorter dude with more black in his hair, so it was like a young black man with cotton ball lit in his hair that they just sent along his way. I was like, God damn, that was obvious. For a $105 million big budget movie, y'all couldn't afford to like just CG Morgan Freeman in there.
It's $105 million.
Yeah, I looked at the budget.
Man, I don't know where that money went. I mean, it's like they put all their energy into the fight scenes, but the actual action stuff, that CG, it's embarrassing. I wish you could see it. I mean, it's almost like it's like a Pixar cartoon at times when the helicopters are avoiding missiles, and you're like, how is this firefight happening right over the Tower of London?
Yeah, and it's funny because it's one of those things where debris doesn't matter when it's coming down on people and whatnot.
I don't know if you caught this because it got so like, yeah, America, that the very end of the movie, it really, well, not the very end, but like the end of the conflict, it actually justifies the terrorists. The America does something where you go like,
that's what I was going to say.
Well, shit.
I was really telling you all the bad stuff in the beginning so that I could just tell you the really offensive part. I mean, because once you say all the bad stuff, you're like, well, how can it get any lower than that? The movie is fucking offensive because it's taking advantage of terrorist attacks, which is offensive to the victims. As Martin said, the Paris attacks that just happened and everything else that's feeding the fuel of fear right now. And they show America in the beginning, we drone bomb innocent people.
At a wedding.
If it wasn't such a movie that was so harmful to a lot of people out there who are already trying to get themselves straight with this society that we have here, this movie's kind of fucking it up for them. I don't know what the fuck happened, but this movie's is bullshit. Some more bullshit. I'm close to giving it a fuck you, but I did have a little fun.
I'm about to say with Gods of Egypt, you said, hey, it's some more bullshit, but I had fun. You just said I didn't have fun. And it's worse than Gods of Egypt.
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes just like with a rental. This is a good rental. This is a bad rental. This is, Gods of Egypt, some fun bullshit. No, this is just offensive, bad bullshit.
Okay.
Well, I'm not afraid to go that extra mile and give this a fuck you, because I mean, it could have it at best it was going to be some old bullshit, just because how bad the writing is and the twist where you roll your eyes and the CG, but being that it's so unapologetically offensive and thinks it's doing something good, I can't help but say fuck you. Just stay away from this. It's a piece of trash.
You know what? I'm not letting Martin convince me of this either. I feel a little irresponsible myself not going that extra mile and saying fuck you. No, fuck this film, man. Fuck this movie. Gerard, man.
Dude.
Gerard,
two in a row. Come on.
Gerard, you're killing me, brother. I'm trying to be on your side. I'm trying to get you back, but you're fucking killing me, man. 2 weeks in a row.
Look like he's killing himself. All those damn wrinkles he's getting in his face.
Well, shit, if you made as much bullshit as he did, you'd be worried too. Look at him. He's looking right now. Shit, I need another agent. Shit, yeah, you do.
Goddamn right.
Fucking with me for 2 weeks. Hey, man, I thought we were friends, dude.
I was supposed to be the next Russell Crowe.
Yeah, if you drunk and start fights in a bar, yeah, you can be. But making a good movie, apparently, that's not your fucking plans, man. 2 shitty movies in 2 weeks, man, in a row.